Alright then guys, today we are making my cauliflower cumin coconut soup. And trust me, this isn't your nan's cauliflower soup, this one's got a passport. And for this we need a decent sized head of cauliflower. The passport bit comes in with some coconut milk, some lemongrass stalks and some cumin seeds, little bit of heat from some chilli flakes, some garlic cloves, salt and pepper to taste, some vegetable stock, I'm using this bouillon this time, and a little bit of oil to cook with. Speaking of which, let's get cooking. The quantities I'm using here will make a soup to serve 4 people, and as usual the quantities will be at the top left of the screen and the full recipe at the very end. And to make this soup a little bit different, we're going to roast the vegetables first. So grab your cauliflower and chop it into manageable chunks. Lightly grease, or is it lightly oil, your baking sheet, or is it a baking tray? Oh, there's such a dilemma with this dish. And pop the cauliflower florets onto it. Take your garlic and break the cloves off, no need to peel them, pop them straight onto the baking sheet. Another spritzing with oil just to get things coated. And then sprinkle over some black pepper. As much or as little as you want, all depends on your taste really. And the same with the chilli flakes. These are my own saved ones from a few years ago. Still quite fiery, but I didn't put too many on. Then scatter over about 1½ teaspoons of cumin seeds. I'm using black cumin seeds here because I've got a load left over from the Winterfjord barbecue sauce that I made. There's a card for that top right now. It is very spicy and I'm still using that as well. Then pop the whole lot in the oven at 180 Celsius for about 25–30 minutes. And here it is, half an hour later. Get your pan on the heat and pop your stock in. I've pre-warmed this, saves a bit of time. I'm using this vegetable bouillon powder. I've always used stock cubes or stock pots and they always make 500ml. I don't always want 500ml, so I've had a eureka moment. Why not use powder and make as much as you want? Ding! Anyway, pop the cauliflower into the stock, then squeeze the garlic cloves out of their skins into the pot. Roasting the garlic mellows the flavour a little bit and gives it a sweeter, nuttier taste, a lovely jubbly. And don't waste those seeds and chilli flakes on the tray, brush them into the pot as well. In with some lemongrass stalks. I normally use just 1 or maybe 2 of my own saved ones, but I ran out, so I had to use 3 or 4 of these little ones in a jar. And then it's in with a can of coconut milk. This is a 400ml can. I'm using my Wiggle Waggler can opener. I love that bit of kit, it's fantastic. Give everything a good stirring in, bring the pan up to the boil and then turn it down to a gentle simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Rescue the lemongrass stalks from the pan. I was toying with the idea of using lemongrass powder, but that's not very common, so I went with the stalks. Flavour's just the same. Bit warm that, Steve, watch your fingers. And then give the soup a good blitzing with your stick blender. A quick taste to check for any amendments if needed. I did add a sprinkle of salt to this, but that's my own personal taste, but the pepper and chilli flakes are spot on. And Diggy dishes up. Top the bowl of soup off with whatever sprinkles you like. I'm using spring onions, coriander, parsley, dried onion. They all work. Okay then, here we go. That's nice. Just got the cumin coming through. That's all right actually. Maybe Maybe a touch more salt, maybe. But that's all down to personal taste, isn't it? And what better than a piece of potato bread with caraway seeds? A good bit of dunk in there. Oh, wow. That's almost exotic, guys. It really is nice. Another easy one, another quick one. You've got to try this. Catch you on the next recipe, guys. Right, and let's pot some of this up, eh?